We're told that a lot of these lines that are down here are actually retention cables, but you know, that's not really something that you want to chance. We do know that the electricity is out in this area as well. You see these guys here up ahead. They've just pulled up. They have search and rescue written on the side of their trucks, and you can see they're kind of trying to strategize how they're going to get down there. But like Simon said, you're not going to be able to get down here for quite a while. There's these large poles that are down, but the thing is, they're down throughout this entire parish. They're down throughout this entire area, so you don't know how quickly the crews will be able to get to this area specifically to start getting them upright and allowing people back into their homes. And I know I said this about 30 minutes ago, but I'm having a lot of people reach out to me on social media who are asking, can you please go check on my home? Can you please go check on the business that we own down there? And unfortunately, after we wrap up here, I'm going to have to tell them that no, we're not going to be able to do that. And I know Jeff, you heard from him a few minutes ago. He was on the other side. He was on Holly Beach west of Cameron. We are northeast of Cameron, just a little bit in Cameron Parish, but not in the city of Cameron exactly. So it's just, any way you try to get there, you're just not able to. One thing I will say is it looks dry out here, right? There's a lot of damage, but there's really not a lot of standing water. Maybe in the ditches on the side of the road, but not covering up roads like you might have expected, or like you might have seen after Harvey in Houston. Just a lot of damage that's going to take a considerable amount of time to fix. I guess we're going to see if these search and rescue people are going to be able to get past. They do have a boat with them. And, you know, one thing I want to point out, you know, having been around people in Louisiana quite a bit for quite a while, the people who are out here are so friendly and so willing to help any way that they can. And it's just, you know, it's impressive to see that after they're all facing such devastation, and this disaster response team is going into. They don't know what they're going to see when they get down there, and they're still so friendly, and that's the wonderful thing about people in Louisiana.
And Micah, if you
I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
Yeah, if you have a second, while we watch the search and rescue team go through, hopefully very carefully there, I watched as you were doing your live shot, and I tried to count the number of poles down. It appears that they may have just done a domino effect. I got up to 12, and then I just couldn't even, I mean, you can't even tell how far down. But what was fascinating was when your photographer, I'm not sure who you're with today, but he's doing a great job. But when your photographer kind of panned to the right and then to the left, it appeared that power poles were down on each side. So, I mean, it begs the question, I mean, did you see this as you headed from your last location?
We did. And you know, Brian, if we can pan around the other way, so he's going to pan around to show you the way that we came from, and they are down that way. You're able to kind of drive on the shoulder to get past them, but it's just, as we've gotten into this last one, there's a little bit of gravel, so we were able to get around it. But as far as the eye can see, those power poles are down, and in fact, some of them are actually snapped in half. I just noticed that, Smika, as you were talking, some of them are snapped in half. But we've been kind of facing this our whole drive today, and you just have to very, very carefully maneuver around them.